Okay, we are back with more Nicki Minaj, Coco Chanel. Um, uh, that Chanel is the brand, the designer brand, and I think the creator of the brand is Coco Chanel, right? Right? I'm not too familiar like the stories behind designer brands because I feel like designer brands are lame as fuck. I think any I don't know, high fashion. I get when fashion actually looks cool, but when it's just like, oh, it's high price, so it's the best. Like it's so lame because like I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna go on a rant about designer shit. Um, yeah, featuring Foxy Brown. I like that name. I don't know them. Produced by Blank and J Beats with two Z's. If you didn't know, now you know. About their influence in the music industry and compared to the influence drug lords and mob bosses have in the streets. Ooh, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Hold on the gang shit.
Hey, yo, Sean.
This is Queen,
Hey,
right?
yo, Sean.
Yeah.
You're back on the Coco shit, nigga, number
Hold on the
one.
gang shit.
Coco shit.
Every bitch, blood clot, good.
The 808 rumbling.
Brooklyn. Kick flex. Go.
Yo,
Let's go, baby.
dame a la Coco, yeah, a la Coco. Ellos quieren Coco, y yo tampoco. Never trust a broke hoe, don't fuck with Coco. Número uno, me llama Yoko. Pull up in them things, and let them things swing. Niggas know my name ring, and it go ding ding. If I get an inkling, the thing is sing. Ain't talking about the singer, the thing is sting. Hey yo, if
Oh, that was the chorus. I was gonna say because like, I thought this was a verse. It didn't really have a chorus vibe to me instantly. I was just gonna say like I don't know Spanish, dude. I don't know Spanish, dude. Uh, is this about Yoko Ono? It is. That's cool. I mean, who else? I don't know anyone else named Yoko. The my name ring ring and go ding ding because she's people hitting her line and stuff. I get that her name. People familiar with her name. The thing will sing sing. I'm assuming that means like the gun, right? People always say that when you shoot a gun, it sings. Make the gun sing or whatever. Okay, man. Let's get into the bars now. Let's get into the bar
get an
skis.
inkling, the thing is sing. Ain't talking about the singer, the thing is sting. Hey yo, if I'm in the Gurkha,
Hey, yo.
then they in the back of it. If I tell them eat food, then they make a snack of it. If they take your cocaine, then they make a crack of it. If they have your gold chain, then they make a plaque of it. No, we never lack on it. Run up with the Mac on it. Put a couple racks on it. They gon' put the whack on it. She got the Nicki bundles worth a stack on it. That's worth the Brooklyn. That's worth the Bucktown. That's worth the Harlem World. Shout out to Uptown. You know I shine on them. I spray sheen on them. That's worth the South Side.
Sheen on
Jamaica
'em.
Queens on them. I'm mad queens on them. With mad schemes on them. I never scale back. The triple beams on them. My ice gleams on them. Wu-Tang creams on them. I pull up on the block bumping Biggie dreams on them.
She said Wu-Tang creams on him. Like I get the song Cream, but why does she have to say it like that? Like Wu-Tang cream. What am I missing here? My ice gleams on him. Ice is jewelry. I get that. Cream, the song, cash rules, everything. Yeah. That just sounds like creams on them. Ayo, like. Then she got the Biggie, the dreams on him. I'm not too familiar with Biggie or Pac. But I know a few of their songs and stuff. I couldn't even like rap you a bar or something from them, maybe. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with that old school stuff, like old school stuff. But yeah, she's kind of going off here. The beats really, I hear there's like the beats chopped, like the instrumental, the main sample, it's chopped, and there's like a section of it that's in reverse, which is really cool when it does work. And it's nice to hear that. I like hearing little things like that. It's nothing too crazy so far, but she's still bringing it. And I see where they're saying like making it a comparison to mob bosses and shit and drug lords and like just kind of like a braggadocious aspect. Bundles were to stack on it. What does that mean? Stack bundles. Oh, it was a dude that got shot in his apartment building in 2007. They were well acquainted. Wow. Yeah, so there is some like stuff that I don't know about because like I don't know about like the lore, I guess. But yeah, no, this is going pretty hard so far. The beat's really cool, the drums, nice rhythm. Fuck with it.
But I freeze on them. A light breeze on them. I might breeze on them. Might do it like it's Christmas and light trees on them. I see the copycats biting my steez on them.
Dude, the light trees on them, dude. Smoking on that that hater pack, bro. R.I.P. Bozo. You know what I mean? Like the guy smoking the blunt, light trees on him, but also Christmas trees. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't, don't even need to explain, but then I see people comment like, "Oh, you missed this," but like lighting trees, like I feel like everyone gets that. If you don't get that, then I don't know. It's so in your face. You know what I mean? It's like you don't need to know anything to get that reference. I miss stuff that I don't have like background info on. Ding ding. Flatbush.
Back like I never left man down when I come round. Oh, yeah, bitches better. King Fox, King Kong, back on my chundy nigga. Valentino bling thong. Oh, yeah, bitches got me fucked.
Bling thong.
Bad gal, I back your Coco palm my foot them. These palm me like a pretty red board. See them boss one for baby, see them chop. Say one chai, the blood clotness, but more lemon day. Them bitches in them bum ass Louis days. I'm on my clip, blue drip, man, herping days. Slingers, let me see
Who?
yeah, bitches, dick riders, little Nicki, little Ingas.
That verse went entirely over my head. It's a little bit harder to understand with the accent, but it adds a nice like flair to it. But I don't know. Everything kind of went over my head. Blue Jeep, Van Herpen. Who is Van Herpen? Gunslingers, let me see y'all gun fingers. Finger guns? I still don't get this one either. Little Nickies, Dick Riders, and right. She's talking about Action Bronson. Wait, discussed. Oh, okay, that's a lot. Action Bronson was just gassing her up, apparently. Huh. Okay.
About the singer.
Third verse.
+1 is me, young chun, and me, I can fuck up the place undone. So tell him run, come and bring along some. Hey yo, five, they don't make us or break us. Hurt the young guns. Illest to ever do it, turn up fi recognize. On the cartel, them fi free up vibes. They call me Miss Bitch, but I don't miss bitch. Guys.
Oh, dude, that was sick though. They called me Miss Bitch. Because, Miss Bitch, and it's like, when you refer to someone Miss, Mrs., Mr., whatever, I don't even need to explain this. I feel like a lot of things I don't need to explain because it's just so straightforward, but I love it. I don't miss bitch. Like, that's such a good play on words, dude. Basketball reference. Cause she's taking heads. Had to drop Queen on him like a guillotine. Cause she's taking heads, bro. Dude, guillotines are wild. I always like wonder like, what happens if your head gets chopped off? You know what I mean? Like medieval times, they did that shit. I remember seeing like in movies and stuff where it's like your head is still, you're still thinking, and you like are still alive for like 10 seconds or something, and I can't imagine what that's fucking like. But she's taking heads, dude. Damn. That's tough. I don't get that. I get it. And bean is a slang for $100. I didn't know that. A bean is Philly slang for $100. I didn't know that, but that makes sense then. That's a jelly bean. Wow. That's pretty sick. She really went harder with this the third verse than the first verse. First verse was cool. Foxy was pretty cool, but like I said, a lot of it went over my head. But that third verse, that was hard. That was hard, dude. That's yes. What are people saying in the comments here? Grimy, rhymey Nicki is fire. It does have that grimy feel to it. I get what they mean. An up-tempo bop. It feels like a more laid back in the cut kind of bop rather than an up-tempo kind of bop. You know what I mean? Yeah, hard as fuck. Foxy went in. Yeah, that shit was pretty tough, man. I like that. I like that. I fuck with it. The instrumental was really cool as well. The instrumental was really cool as well. Nothing too crazy, but like it's a nice instrumental. Yeah, man. Keep, man. What will I rate this one? I feel like the third verse really shined, but the other verses weren't like too much for me. You know what I mean? Like they didn't like blow me out of the water or whatever, like a fish or whatever the fuck the saying is. I don't know what the saying is, but it was a dope track overall. I'll give it an 8.2. 8.2. If each verse was hitting harder, like the third verse hit, then it would be higher. But right now, man, 8.2 for me. It's a dope song.